So if we go ahead and look at our urls.py, we can actually see how much progress we've made here, right? Like we essentially, with all these haul URLs, we just made sure all those were working properly. We've already done the work for our add video, our video search, and also our delete video. Those are totally looking fine. If you'd like to, you can see here's the one for the video delete. That seems fine. Let's go to like add a video to one of these. Visually, right, it's using all the updated stuff. It's looking great. So that's all good to go. Really the last things that we need here are the sign up, login, and the home page, right? Logout is not an actual view that shows up. It just is sort of happens for us. It's an action there. So again, the home page, sign up and login. So sign up and login are going to be pretty similar to each other. So let's go ahead and start first with our home page, then we can move to those two there. So our home page right now, you can see, oh, we've really been skimping here. It's just saying this is the home page. Let's go back and visit there. You can see what it looks like. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to go here. So the first thing that we should do is before this container, we want to display some information about what this site is all about. So this is going to be outside of the container. We're going to use something called a Jumbotron. So we're going to make a new section tag. The class on this will be equal to Jumbotron. Okay, and we'll have our text center in this. We want this all to be centered. And let's provide our ending section tag on that. Great. All right, so within this section, we want to make a container. So we can go ahead and actually copy and paste one of these in there. Okay, inside of this container, we want to make an H1 saying what this is, all about. So go ahead and do an H1 tag, ending for that H1 tag as well. And we'll put something in here like, what's your personal hall of fame, ? Let's do a capital on the H and F because that makes it look a little more official. Because this is part of a Jumbotron, let's do a class equal to, and here we're going to say Jumbotron-heading. Okay, so let's just save what we have for now. I want you to see what this looks like if we reload. Look at that, we get this nice cool background. What's your personal hall of fame? Nice posing question to somebody here. Next, we want to provide some text inside of a paragraph tag. So we'll do the P here. Class is equal to, and we want lead text-muted. Great. So we've got that. Do our ending P tag there. And then inside, you've got to write some sort of story here to get people excited. So I'm going to say something like, you know what they are. They're your go-to videos. You have a top 10 list and it's time to share them with the world. Click the button below to get started. Something like that. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we've got some cool little text here somebody likes. Awesome. Next thing that we need to add is a button like we had just described. So we're going to put this inside of a paragraph tag. This is just kind of how the formatting works with the Jumbotron here. Again, this is in the examples. I found this in the examples of the Bootstrap website if you're wondering where this came from. Again, we got one of these A tag buttons, so I'm just going to go copy one of these from one of our previous pages. And URL for this is we want to do a create_hall. And let me make sure that that's the proper URL for that. Yes, create hall looks good. We don't need to provide a hall ID. We still got button primary, and then on the name for this, we're going to say create your hall of fame. All right, so let's reload this now. That looks pretty good. We've got a workable button. I like that. Things are looking good. I think this whole Jumbotron is ready to go. Now, the thing is, below this, right, we've really got to do some work here. Essentially, we want to display some of the content from the site. We want to show what some popular videos are. We want to show what some more recent videos are. Like, there's a couple of different things that we'd like to show up here. So for this data to come through, we're actually going to have to do a little bit of a change to our view. So let's go back to our code, and inside of our views.py for the home, all the way up at the top here, we're going to have to do a little bit of work. So again, the two things that we're looking for are the recent haul videos and also the popular ones. So let's do recent underscore hauls be equal to capital haul dot objects dot all with parentheses dot order by order underscore by, and then we'll just do this by ID because that's kind of a sequential way to organize them. We'll do negative ID, and we just want to get the last three on this. So we're going to do square brackets, colon, and then a 3 that says get the last 3 of whatever comes back out of here. Okay, so that's our recent hauls. For our popular hauls, really this is us just choosing which ones we'd like to use. So it's up to you about how to do this. Let's, for instance, if you want to just grab it by primary key, you could say something like haul.objects.get, and then inside of there, we're going to say something like pk is equal to 2 or something like that. And you really just got to make an array of these things. So I'm going to do a little comma here. Let's paste that in, comma, let's do another one. And we'll really just try and choose some. The thing is, I can't remember exactly which hauls we've deleted, which ones we've kept around. So let's see here, if we do like Hall of Fame /2, there we go. So 2 exists, I think 1's deleted, 3 exists, and 4, yeah, it's all there. So let's just, for the time being, 2 through 4, we'll see what that looks like. But again, this is totally up to you. This is going to come into play here with the seed data in just a second. I really recommend doing something like 1, 2, 3, and our seed data is going to provide what we want those popular hauls to be. But anyways, you can kind of decide how you'd like to do that. Because to me, really, it's you as the site owner, you want to showcase what the most popular things are. And even if it's not technically the most popular, it's like if someone comes to the homepage, what's going to help them grasp the idea quickly? What's going to help them say, oh, okay, this is awesome, I want to be a part of this. So let's also pass these things forward over to their templates. So we'll do this for recent hauls, colon recent hauls, and then we'll also do the same thing for popular hauls. So we have that there, bam, bam. So we'll go ahead and save. Now we need to go over to our home template and talk about how to display these things, right? So, okay, probably don't need to say hello, this is the home page anymore. Instead, this is where we've got to decide, do we show the popular ones first, the recent ones? I think we should probably go with popular. So we'll just go ahead and make a new H1 here. And for that H1, inside, we'll say the class on this is equal to, and we're going to want to say text dash center. All right. And inside of here, we'll say something like popular videos. Okay, now we've got to share the following popular videos. So we need to do a for loop through all of the hauls. And if you think about it, well, where have we done that before? The dashboard. So if we go to the dashboard, we have this awesome for loop that, loops through everything for us. We don't necessarily need these buttons out there, even if the person does own it, but we can fix that. So let's just go ahead and copy this. We'll come back to the home page here. Let's just paste that right in. Like I said, I'm going to get rid of these buttons, but I'm going to keep that title. And we're going to keep everything the same here. The only thing we'll change is we'll just say for haul in, and this is where we've got to say, for instance, popular underscore hauls. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to save this. Let's reload our home page here. And look at that. It says popular videos, and we've got the 2, 3, and the 4 showing up. Now there's no music video, so that looks a little bit lame here. Let's go ahead and add a music video. Let's do, I was a big fan of Switchfoot as a kid. Let's find a Switchfoot video. Meant to Live, that's a good one. Okay, so now if we go back to our home page, ooh, yeah, we're cooking. Okay, so we've got the cat videos, the funny videos, and the music videos. Great, that's fine. really the last step that we've got to do for this home page is we've got to say, okay, those were the popular videos. Let's just do the same thing for the recent videos. So I'm just gonna make a little bit of space in between each of these, and we'll go grab all of this. This H1, awesome, copy, come down, and we'll paste this, and we just need to change everything here. So okay, popular videos up there. This one we're gonna change to recent videos, and I guess recent and popular videos isn't the right one. This is popular Hall of Fames. Say recent Hall of Fames. Excellent. So this is going to be for Hall in, and then we want recent halls. Let's save this. Reload the page here. And okay, looks like we got that down below, recent Hall of Fames. What's cool about this one is you can notice it's in the exact reverse order of what we have above, because it had sorted it by that. Like the very newest Hall of Fame is going to be showing up here. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so the home page looks completely great. I love what we have there. Really the last step for us is, if someone is logged out and they either want to log in or sign up, well, like right now, we just don't have the greatest view happening, right? Like this looks a little bit messy with this. It's not following our similar formatting here. So let's go fix that. Let's move into our registration. We'll do our sign up page here. So we need to go grab from like our create hall, for instance, this whole thing for displaying a form. Let's copy this. Then we'll come back to our sign up. So instead of form as P, we'll go ahead and paste this in there. So we do want to make a couple of changes. I mean, if you just save this and then go see what it looks like, you can see, okay, this looks pretty good, but we're missing some of that information. Like it'd be nice to have some of that information showing up so that someone could realize, oh, I have to have a password that matches the following requirements and whatnot. So if we go ahead and move back into our form here, right, we still have the thing to display some field errors. That looks really good, but there's going to be like some non-field errors that might be showing up at the top of a form. So just above our widget tweaks here, let's go ahead and create a new if statement. So this is going to say with our percentage signs, if form dot non underscore field underscore errors. Okay, we'll go ahead and with this, got to make sure that we do an end if at the end of that, and then in between here we're going to make a new div, and with this div give it a class equal to, we're going to say alert dash danger. Okay, got that in place, and really what we're just trying to display here, let's end the div, is we want to show with the double curlies here, form dot non underscore field errors. Great, so we'll go ahead and save that. Then really the last thing that we're looking for here, right, we have our forms displaying out here, is I'd like to have some sort of help text showing up if somebody wants it. So again, we're going to do another one of these if statements. So I'm going to just copy what we have there, paste down below. So instead what we're going to do here is we're going to say if field dot help underscore text, that's something to try and like help the user what's going on here. We're going to have this, instead of being a div, this is going to be a small. So we just want a little bit, some small inconspicuous text to really emphasize that. We're going to make this text muted so it's sort of grayed out. Let's make this to an ending small tag. And then we'll display inside of here field dot, and then we want help text underscore text, and we'll do safe on this. Great. So we'll go ahead and save this. Let's come back, reload the page here, and look at this. So we still get that cool information showing up so the user realizes, okay, with the, username, I would assume they know that it's got to be less than 150, but like, okay, I can't use the @ or the plus, all this stuff. And then for the password, you've got these things here. I think it's just helpful to have those little pieces of information. So the nice thing is that with our sign up page here, it's going to be pretty similar to what we have for our login. So let's literally just inside of the form, copy everything up to the button. We'll just copy this, come over to our login, and we are going to paste that in. Save. Let's go check in what the login looks like. And look at that. You know, we don't have any of this information to be shown here or anything. But for instance, like let's put in some random username, some random password, and we log in here. Look at what we have up top. So this is one of those instances of a non-field error. It's saying, hey, please enter a correct username and password. Know that both fields, blah, blah, blah. Like that's where that's showing up there. So that's pretty cool to see that in action. But we do have a valid user. Let's go ahead and log in with that user. We now have a pretty functional website here. Still a couple little details I'd like to talk about, but we really have the guts of what we're looking for. It's really nice and beautiful. Again, feel free to make any changes that you'd like, but you should be really proud of what you have here.